Hey, all this Rick Keys Music Caravan, and I am the authentic Rick Keys. And hey, I spent some good time in Newport Beach yesterday. I actually went wave running out at the Newport Beach Harbor. Really cool. Only got up to about 25 miles per hour, but it was pretty choppy, and I had a young lady in the back and she was getting scared, so I had to slow down. But anyway, so I am back, and so it's kind of a shortened show this week because of the fact that I was busy all day Saturday. So we're finishing up here today. So I do have some music for you that I want to show. First of all, let me get the newer ones. Okay, well, so on this playlist, you will see some songs from T Bone Walker. So this was actually T Bone Walker and another gentleman, but we're going to start off with like three songs from T Bone. And then Mick Colassa has another brand new release. It's like he puts out a release almost every year, at least, and sometimes twice a year, if not three. But anyway, so Mick Colassa has a new release called All Kinds of Blues. Kind of cool cover, Mick. So that one just came out. This one came out about a month ago. It hasn't made it to the RMR chart. It should be on the RMR chart. By the way, if you don't know what RMR means, it means Roots Music Report Chart. And it's a weekly analysis of how the new blues releases are being played, around radio stations and on YouTube. Actually, the YouTube seems to be exploding ever since Rick Keys came to the air. But anyway, so Sam Joyner, he actually has a top song on here, maybe two. I need to check it again, but "Come What May" from Sam Joyner from Louisiana. Cool dude, my pal. Speaking of pals, Celso Salim and Daryl Carrier, they have a brand new release called "About Time." It actually made it to the RMR chart for a brief time. It may still be up there in the upper numbers. Have to check. But anyway, I kind of try to stay with 50 and below. So that's what I do. I start from the 50s of music I have and get down to number one if I have it. All right, so that's Daryl Celso Salim, and Daryl Carrier. I still have water on the brain, and I actually got sunburned, believe it or not. Judy Sings the Blues. She was on the RMR chart for a while. Not sure where she's at now. She's not in the top 50, but she may pop back in there. Backstage Pass Live. Judy Sings the Blues. So some really great songs on that last Judy Sings the Blues. Now we are going to the official RMR chart, and we are going to start with number 39 on that list. It's Chris O'Leary and the Hard Line. Okay, you see he signed that. Okay, here's another Chris O'Leary that I purchased at his show in where was it, in Long Beach. Chris O'Leary, 7 Minutes Late. Okay, speaking of late, because you guys kind of get tired of listening to me talk for a while, and just show stuff. So I got to tell you what's going on here in downtown California. Some interesting things going on. So if you see in the back, you can see the anonymous surfer or the unknown surfer. He's got quite a wave out there in California. What else going on? Okay, you have him. All right. So the city of made Me Keys move his trailer again. So they tell him you got to move it every 72 hours. Otherwise we're going to give you a ticket and tow it away. So he's still a little upset. So Me Keys, we'll talk more about Me Keys, but that's We Keys backing the trailer back in closer to the Carlsbad side, I believe. So that's what he's doing. And It Keys. Oh, so We Keys is non-binary, and he has a whole family of We Keys. We're not really sure what they're not sure of as far as they don't know what they are. So that's pretty difficult. But We Keys, and there's a lot of them. There's at least 10 of them, I think. But that's We Keys, the driver. He's kind of the commandant of the little blue vehicle. So he's back in Me Keys' trailer back in. And you know the whole story of how Me got the trailer. He finagled the Chinese and the Chinese spy balloon, and he, told them there was classified documents in his old trailer when actually there wasn't. It was just non-binary porno that he had collected in there. So that's what happened there. So that's the new teardrop, Mickey's new teardrop, and it looks like, speaking of dropping, and It Keys is dropped into Me Keys trailer, and it looks like a nap there, taking a little siesta. Osai, California. In case you don't know about It Keys was one of the first non-binaries on the Rick Keys Music Caravan show. So he is a non-binary. Well, the Thing is a non-binary. Not sure if the Thing is a leprechaun, a human being, or a alien from outer space. Speaking of aliens from outer space, you remember what? Let's go with the aliens. All right. So the aliens from outer space, remember, we thought that the Weekees family holding flags were actually abducted by the illegal aliens from outer space. But the illegal aliens from outer space were working in conjunction. That's a big word. They were working in conjunction with the Weekees families, and they actually brought the Chinese spy balloon that's been spying on me for quite some time. The Chinese spy balloon, they got it down on the ground, and we'll show you what's happening with that Chinese spy balloon in just a few minutes. It's pretty interesting. X Keys is involved in that. So anyway, let's see if we can see that happy thing. You see it? Okay, let's try this a different way. I think I'm going to have someone. Okay, can you see it now? There they are. That's my lovely face. Okay, so there they are. So that's the illegal aliens from outer space. And after that, working together as a team, bringing the Chinese spy balloon, they decided to both get married. So they are leaving. Not sure where they're going to, but you can see there's Weekees with the American flag, Weekees with the American flag, and the illegal alien. They're heading on a honeymoon somewhere, and it looks like not sure where they're going to be. All right. So anyway, we can come back over here. So that's what's happening with the illegal aliens. All right. Last but not least, well, no, there's more. Okay, so up here you can see, remember X Keys. Okay, so X Keys is non-binary also. X Keys, not sure if it is a Twitter bird, insect, or an airplane. Used to be called What Keys before X Keys. I mean, before Elon Musk changed the name to X. So now What Keys is now X Keys. And X Keys is, remember X Keys last episode was checking to see if that Icarus story with the wings melting was true. He decided to turn around after he got some little hot feathers going there. But he has been ordered basically by someone, not sure who's in charge here in Osai, California. But X Keys is actually taking that Chinese spy balloon that has been like following me and harassing me for months. He's flying it to the sun to test that Icarus theory with the Chinese spy balloon. Last but not least, okay, so there's Mickey's. So Mickey's is still downtown. I guess the city officials kicked all the Weekees family out that were protesting before. But anyway, so Mickey's is down there at City Hall, and he's going to see the mayor. He said, I'm not talking to anyone else. I want to see the mayor. So he wants to go see Mayor Ski. He's still got his wetsuit on, dummy. But anyway, that's Mickey's. And Mickey's is a binary also. Mickey's, not sure if the Thing is a resident of the USA, illegal immigrant, or a illegal immigrant from outer space. So that is Rick Keys. I'm coming back over here. Excuse me. It's a one-man production. Da 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 da. Rick Keys. All right. So we are at number 29, Misty Blues, and Silver Lining, I believe it. I hate when they put it so small. What is that? Oh yeah, Silver Lining, Misty Blues. This one is very, very, very surprising. It moved up from number 73 to number 25. Richard Wilkins, Empty Seats. And as I mentioned before, there's not a whole lot of space to grade the songs on the back. So I had to put them on the front so you don't get to see all of Richard Wilkins' cool shirt. So Richard Wilkins, 25. Good job, Richard. Speaking of good job, Tinsley Ellis, his release has done quite well. It was at number one for quite some time, top 10 for quite some time. Now it is at number 20, Naked Truth, and Tinsley actually does an all acoustic guitar on this whole album. He's got a couple top blues songs on there, and I think I'm working on maybe top blues album. Haven't decided on that one yet, but I have decided on this one. See how things just kind of flow with Rick Keys' Music Caravan. At number 19, Canned Heat, Final Vinyl. This one has made it to the Rick Keys Music Caravan top blues albums for 2024. In fact, there's probably 2 or 3 top blues songs in there also. And you can see Rick Reed, not the one, not the, well, they both have beards. Okay. The one next to the sign, well, you see where my name is signed? Okay, that one is the person to the left of me. Okay, hopefully that helps. Canned Heat at number 19. As I mentioned, I got a little sun. It's getting a little hot in here because I don't have any windows open. But here at Rick Keys corporate headquarters in Ooside, California. At number 18, we got Deb Ryder, Live and Having Fun. No, I keep doing that. Sorry. Live and Having Fun. It could be live, but it's live and having fun. Remember that. Remember that. Live. At number 14, Sue Foley. Sue Foley was at number 1 for quite some time with this release, kind of similar to Tinsley Ellis, all acoustic guitar, but on this one, she is playing basically guitar legends, acoustic guitar legends from earlier periods. So you can see it made it to my Rick Keys Music Caravan Top Blues Albums 2024. This one is doing quite well. It is Pontchartrain Shakers. And I've already, after just listening to it 2 or 3 times, I've already made it one of my top Rick Keys Music Caravan Top Blues Relays Albums 2024. That's hard to say over and over again, but at least you know. There it is. Pontchartrain Shakers. I believe it's only 2 people. Val Starr and the Blues Rocket, not to be confused with the Blues Rockets. She is at number 12 with, what's it called? To the Blues and Back Again. Perfect color for that title. Now, this one just came out like 2 weeks ago, and I thought it was pretty darn good, too. It was kind of questionable on some songs, but there was some really great songs on it here. In fact, the title track, Kingdom, if you love Jesus, you'll love that song. So hopefully you all love Jesus. If you don't, watch the Reverend Keys show. He comes on here on occasion. Maybe he can help lead you to Jesus. All right, so there's number Val Starr. Oh, so she went, Amanda Fish. Went from number 69 to number 9. That's a huge jump. Okay, so you will hear a couple songs from her, including that beautiful Kingdom song. Johnny Bergen. He's another one. I saw him at the Coombers Craft Wines in Ooside, California. A nice guy. And he just travels from coast to coast. That's the title of his track. It's called Rambling from Coast to Coast, Johnny Bergen, one of his better albums of late, and it made it to the Rick Keys Top Blues Albums 2024. At the moment, it is number 8. Oh, did I tell you that Amanda Fish went from 69 to 9? Yes, I did. All right, so let's continue at number 7, Rick Estrin and the Nightcats. The hits keep coming. Kind of sounds like the title of the United States and the world at the moment. The hits keep coming. Rick Estrin, he is at number 7. At number 4, Chris Kane and Good Intentions Gone Bad. Well, I'm not going to say it. I'm not saying anything about a president or a party. All right. Good Intentions Gone Bad. Chris Kane is at number 4. Toronzo Cannon was number 1 last week, or the previous week, and now he is at number 2. I don't have number 1. Sorry. Toronzo Cannon, Shut Up and Play. So I am going to be shutting up and playing here soon. And then if you just continue, it'll go right into my playlist if you're smart enough to figure out how to do that. Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to, upset you. But okay. So, and then this is the last one. There's a cool song on here, and especially since I was just in the water. Wave running in Newport Beach. And since the beach is behind me here in Osai, California, there's a beautiful song on here, both a beautiful song and a beautiful video by JJ Gray and Mofro. It's called The Sea, and it's from this wonderful album. And that's Rick Keys showing his rooster again. A Lusty, JJ Gray, and Mofro, a lot of top songs on there, and it probably will make it to my Rick Keys Music Caravan top blues albums. However, it's not even in the RMR top contemporary blues. It's in roots rock or rock blues or one of those categories. But it's number 1. It's been number 1 a long time, and it's number 1 in my heart. Hopefully, I'm number 1 in your heart and in your desires for better music. So, Mayor Ski, you got me Keys coming after you. Hopefully, the theory tests true that sun will melt that Chinese spy balloon. So stay tuned. Rick Keys Music Caravan coming up. You know how to listen. You know how to listen. You go to YouTube and you subscribe. And then when you subscribe, it's Rick Keys Music Caravan. That's what you're subscribing to. If you put in Keys, like a normal key, and I am not a normal key, you may get the wrong thing. So if you put in Rick Keys, Keys, you may get a porno site. I don't want to lead you there. And Reverend Keys would not be happy with me either. So also there's a bell. You clang that bell that helps bring my show and my family into your home or your life or your wherever you want on a regular basis. And then what else does it do? Oh, there's a thumb. Press that. That helps spread the good news of Rick Keys Music Caravan from Oside to Dublin to Mumbai and back. And then what else is? Oh, there's a like, dislike. Make sure you like it. Doesn't help me any to dislike it. And tell all your friends, especially if you live in India. India loves me. Vietnam is starting to love me too. What other countries? Oh, Pakistan, they somewhat love me. You know, the country that doesn't like me is the frickin' United States, wouldn't you know? But anyway, so stay tuned. Rick Keys Music Caravan coming up.